Hello everyone, Dana here from Dana's Electrical Services, and this is the POCHFAN ceiling fan review. And this is POCHFAN 42-inch ceiling fan with a light and remote. And this is the remote for it. Turn off this light, you can see it better. This is the remote for it. Yeah. So I've had this one almost a year now, and I bought it on Amazon. The listed price for it is 80 US dollars, but I got it for 75 US dollars because it was on sale. And at the time of doing this video, it's on an even better sale for 67 US dollars. So, and something I also noticed is that the different colors may have a different price. So the colors that they come in are black, brusted nickel, and white. And this is the white one, of course. No, just kidding. This one is the brushed nickel, and it is two color blades, right? So when you order a color, a different color also comes on the next side of the blade, and it's reversible, so you can switch over the blade. Um, I'm not sure. All right, actually, this one is the black one. You see, I'm playing around and even telling you guys foolishness. Yeah, this is actually the black one, and this is the other color on the opposite side of the black. So the side of the blade that you can see, that side is black. This side is like a brown wood finish, and that is the color that I was going for the theme of this room. The brush nickel, I don't remember what is the next side, are likewise the white. I think the white, the opposite side is gray, but don't quote me on that. I'm not quite sure. So these ceiling fans come in 42-inch and 52-inch. This one is the 42-inch. I deliberately choose this size because this is a smaller room. This room is what, a 12 by 10 or something like that. It's a very small room. 12 by 10, almost square feet is that? 120? Yeah, 120 square feet. So, yeah, small room. So that is the reason why I get this 42-inch. Also, they have them in 52-inch and in the same color also. So it doesn't matter which one you buy, 42 or 52, you can get them in the black, brushed nickel, or the white. Or when you check it out, you will see the color that is on the opposite side. Next thing I should also state is that even though the blades come in 42-inch and 52-inch, I think it's the same motor, right? And it's just the different length blade because I actually installed 52-inch, and I don't think it gives much better breeze or much brighter light than the 42. So I think it all depends on the size of the room, right? I don't think it's a more powerful motor. That's my thought based on my experience with it. So it has dimmable LED light, uh, three colors, which is warm white, natural white, and cool white. And the maximum brightness is 2000 lumen, and it can dim down to 180 lumen. So if I can get my remote, yeah, so this is the remote, and this is the button that you use to turn on the light. So now it is on. Trying to get it to focus, but it's not really focusing. I'm actually gonna see if I can get this room to be darker and then better do my demonstration. So give me a minute. Or you can just watch while I darken this room. Hold on, let me turn off the light. So let me darken this room. Yes, now that I darken this room, I think it is dark enough. I'm gonna turn on my light now. So my light is now on, right? And then you have the plus. I can get it to focus. not really getting into focus, but this is a minus and a plus to dim the light. You press the minus to dim it. So I'm going to press it all the way down. You can hold down on it or you can continuously press it. So that is the lowest. And I don't know if you can see it through the video, but I noticed that when it's dimmed all the way to the low, there is a little flickering. It's visible, right? And the more I increase the brightness, the less is the flickering. So 1, 2, 3, it's getting brighter. 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's it. Can't get any brighter, right? So that is it. If you want to change the color of the light, you're going to turn it off and turn it on same time. So this is the light power button. So off, on. The color of the light change, right? Off, on. And then that is a different color. And remember I said there is, well, not color, temperature, the color temperature. And remember I said there is 3 different color temperature, which is warm white, natural white, and cool white. I don't really know them difference. I mostly prefer the white though. I think it's the cool white. I normally just use this one. I don't use that one that much, or this one. So it's normally between this or this, right? So some might say, so every time I turn my light off and turn it back on, it's gonna come on at a different color temperature. No, that's not the case. If you turn off the light and wait for, I'm not even sure how long it is. If it's what, 5 seconds? I think 5 seconds is gone already. So let me turn it back on. It turns on with the same color temperature. Let me do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn out the same color temperature. And if I turn it off and on immediately, it changes. So here I go. Realize that it changes. Let me go again. Change again. Change again. So yeah, that is it for the light. Let me go ahead and turn it off and get some more light in my room. So I'm gonna get back my natural light, I can use my ring light. So that is my ring light, but nothing like natural light. So let me get some natural light. So natural light back on. Ring light also on. I'm gonna turn off the ring light and show you the different buttons on the remote. Focus, focus now, focus. Alright, here is it. All in your face, huh? So this is for the light. Yeah. This button right here is for the light. And then this one, minus, plus, is to increase and decrease the brightness of the light, right? Either you make it dim or you make it bright. You have the 1 hour, 3 hour, and 6 hour. That is for those are timers for the fan. So when you turn on the fan, you can press one of these timers and the fan will turn off in that amount of hours. The timer is just for the fan only, right? These buttons also is for the fan, 1 to 6, and the power button. A misconception I had is that when I just bought this fan, I was using the power button to try and turn it on, and I'm like, my fan is not turning on. I got a bad fan. This one is not working. This one is no good. This one is no good. But then I realized that to actually turn it on, you have to press one of these buttons. So whichever speed you want to use, it's 6 speed. So whichever speed you want to use, so whether it is 1, you're going to press 1 and it will start your fan, right? That is my lowest speed. And let me tell you guys, I have installed so many ceiling fans, so many different brands, some of the biggest names. You call it, you name it, I've installed it, right? And let me tell you, this fan is one of the best feeling. Let me go again. This fan has been one of the best ceiling fan. Not one of. Let me go again. This fan is the best ceiling fan that I've ever installed as it relates to giving breeze. So if it's not just decoration and you actually need breeze from your fan, let me tell you, this is it. You see this? It's the lowest right now. It's on speed 1. And I've installed ceiling fans that barely give this amount of breeze. So guess what? Now I'm going to bring it to 6, right? That is 6. That is 6. 6 is very powerful. 6 is like an air condition, right? And because I have this one right over the bed, I mean, if the night is hot and I put it on 6 and I fall asleep, sometime I wake up in the early morning, I'm cold. I have to turn it down or I have to draw for my blankie. My blankie. Yeah, it's that good, guys. It's that good as it relates to giving breeze. It gives very good breeze. If you need breeze from your ceiling fan, get a POCHFAN. Trust me. Right? Uh, Go ahead and turn it off. It's also reversible, right? So if you press this button right here, it will reverse the direction of the fan, right? So no longer still going in the same direction. Let me press it. When I press it, it's gonna stop and then start spinning in the other direction. So the other direction is the winter mode, right? The winter mode, and that is the mode that you use when obviously when it's winter or when the room is cold, right? So and that is the lowest. It can let me put it to 6 on the winter mode. Yeah. And most times I fall asleep with this remote on the bed. So there are times when I fall asleep and these dogs are making so much noise. There are nights when I fall asleep with it in the right direction, and then when I wake up, I'm saying, I'm not getting much breeze. I realize that while sleeping, I pressed the reverse button, and the fan is now on the winter mode, right? Next thing that also happen when I'm sleeping, because I sleep with the remote, is that I might accidentally touch the timer, right? So it turns off, and I am hot, so I'm going to wake, right? Because it's always summer where I live. It's always summer. It's because I'm living in the tropical paradise, you know? Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So let me go ahead, reverse it back to where I want it. hmm Yeah, I think that's it for the remote. Also, I should tell you, let me turn it off. Also, I should tell you, this remote or this fan is made to stay on, right? It's not made to be controlled with a switch. It's not made to be controlled with a switch. It is made for the switch to be left on, and then you control it with the remote. You also get this little, what should I call it? Socket or case. This little thing that you can just, there's this little thing. I don't want to switch the camera to show you right now and mess up my setup. But it's a little thing that you can just mount on the wall, and then you can put the remote in it and it can stay on the wall, right? So it comes with that. um Back to what I was saying, this fan is not made to be controlled with the switch. So you're gonna have the switch where you're gonna leave the switch on and you're gonna control it with the remote. because that's one of the things I was frustrated about when I just got this fan, right? So as you can see, the fan is off, and I'm going to go ahead and turn off the switch to the fan, and then I'm going to turn on the switch to the fan. I just realized that my camera was out of focus. Not sure for how long it was out of focus still. But anyways, I'm going to turn my, let's use my light. So I'm going to turn my light on, right? I'm going to turn the switch off to the fan, right? I turn my switch off, and I'm going to turn my switch on. My switch is now on. One, well, it's now on. That was like a 2 second delay, right? Let me go again. Turn my switch off, off, turn off immediately. Gonna turn my switch on, on. It's like almost 3 seconds, like a almost 3 second delay, right? So I realized that people complained about that it has a delay when you turn it on. And that is because it is made to be controlled with the remote. So the remote turns it off immediately, right? So that's that. Um, Something I've seen happen before is that I leave the I leave my fan off, and I had a power outage, right? I have a power outage, and when the electricity is back and power comes back to the fan, it actually turn on the fan and the light. I've seen that before, right? Um, Not sure what's really going on there. I I was actually trying to simulate it by turning off the by turning off the switch and turning it back on, but I don't see it happening, right? Which is kind of weird. But anyways, it's not the only thing I noticed it happened with though. I have other device in my room, like I have some recess light, and it's the same thing. If I have a power outage and the power is back, even though the light was off, when the power comes back, the light comes on, automatically turns on, which is not really good, right? Not really good. So I guess that's one of the downside to owning this fan. What else should I talk about? So this fan is low profile. It's a low profile flush mount. Yeah. And this is for mounting on flat surface, right? It's a mounting on flat surface. So if the surface of your ceiling has a slope, this fan won't work. It is for flat surface only, right? So you have to be mindful of that. It is a DC motor, so it's more quiet than the other motors that aren't DC, right? And most of the sound that you'll hear from this fan is actually the breeze, right? Breeze from the blade. That's the most sound you'll get from it. You don't really hear the motor, like those other old ceiling fans or those other ceiling fans that you'll hear the motor making noise. That's all hardly the case with this one. The most sound you'll get is from the blade, right? So it's more quiet and it's more efficient, right? Because DC motors are more efficient than AC motors. And I don't want to get into the electrical engineering of things, but it's like about 75% more efficient. So you'll save, in addition to getting good breeze from your ceiling fan, you'll actually save on your utility bill. So it has a nice modern look, and as I said, it has, or as you see, it has 6 fan speed, which is very good speed. Even the lowest speed is much better than some other fan highest speed. It's good for the bedroom, the living room, or the patio. And as you've seen before, it is reversible for whether winter or summer. Yeah, it has a timer for the fan for 1, 3, or 6 hours. And this one is a 42-inch for the small to medium rooms. So there you have it, guys. This was the POCHFAN ceiling fan review. So this was another video brought to you by Daniel's Electrical Services. For more videos like these, please feel free to subscribe to my channel at Daniel's Electrical Services. Thank you.